What is going on, man? I'm pulling up my my texting. I'm not there yet. I'm working on it. Yeah, I'll slap myself. I don't know. I guess I am. Well, I don't know if you can or not. I guess you can. It popped up the right thing, I think. Oh, it could be gone. It's the first time I ever entered it through a scheduled, so we'll see who shows up. Yeah, I figured you was, bro. Tell you what, last night, after all was said and done, I ended up getting I popped on here for like 30 minutes to an hour, and I jumped like 30 subscriptions. People were laughing, joking. They said even though I was wearing the mask and looked crazy, that I was the most normal one out here. And I was like, oh, well, that's weird. It's bad when you're the most normal one wearing a clown mask phasing in and out of the screen. That tells you what else is on. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I downloaded that today for tonight. Yeah, I'm kind of chilling. We went and ate and took Landon trick-or-treating. He had a blast. I'm going to have to work on making some kind of a little intro or something. Hello, Miss Renee. We had a pretty little group going last. Good luck group going last night with David F. and David, the other David, and then y'all get to watch that Musk interview. Oh, shit. It was interesting. It was 3 hours freaking long, man. Oh. Yeah, I watched it on YouTube, but he talked a little bit about aliens. Ah, sweet. I'm talking about the Musk interview. He talked about 3-eye Atlas some. He kind of blew it off for the most part from what I saw. I didn't get to watch the whole interview. It was pretty good. Talked about his son a little bit. Well, actually, he had quite a bit to say about illegal immigrants too. He was, he was very verbal about the problem, about how many of them are taking food out of the mouths of legal people that are here, how much fraud waste. How states would just basically send a bill to the federal government. The federal government would just sit around, turn around, and make a check. Not even really figure out what the fuck the money's going towards. I wish I could do that. I'd turn in an invoice for like $500,000. I saw a thing the other night. Y'all might have saw it too, where a guy, he went to the ATM. I guess he was fucking with it. But that thing spit out $1.2 million. He got scared and called the bank. There was 500 of the 1.2 million and they threatened to arrest him. Ain't that some shit? We went and ate Mexican food and then we went and trick-or-treating. He enjoyed it. His first year. It's amazing now, we took the other kids probably 7, 8 years ago when they were little. Now we took him. And I bet there was like maybe 1/3 of the houses that are lit up as there were 8, 9 years ago. Ah, sweet. He was a little dinosaur. I'm going to do that thing as long as I can stand it. Oh, dude, normally I don't unless I have to. Take the kids get a haircut or go eat or something, I will. But other than that, I stay at home. Yeah, I was looking for things to put up tonight for a new thumbnail. It's something for a different background, and I found this. I thought, oh, hell, why not? It looked pretty cool, a little different. I had this one too, which I just didn't, I mean, it's cool, but I like the other one better. And in case Melvin were to show up, I got him a little toy. Holy shit. Does that not look like a constipated chick or what? Yeah, he said he didn't know nothing about them. Of course, Avi Loeb come out. He said it's changed trajectory a little bit, this, that, and the other. I don't know. That guy, he likes himself too much. He makes, I mean, I believe there's life out there too, but he takes way too many jumps, too many leaps. Not enough fact. And I don't give a shit how many degrees he has. He can take all them degrees and stick them up his ass. If he ain't got no common sense, it don't do no good. This is my 5-hour energy right here. I know this web podcast, whatever, is not sponsored. It's what I freaking drink. And here, pretty soon, I'm fixing to spark it up, too. If we're going to do Halloween, we're going to do it right. I hear you, dude. I'm good till the grandkids come over. You gotta put them suckers up. They just go through them like crazy. Hey, party on. Party on, Wayne. I haven't looked, but it should show that. This is the first time I've ever gone by the schedule button. So the other one should be gone. Tell you what, I hadn't hardly been on at all today, and from last night, that podcast, or what podcast I guess you call it, last night, I didn't mean for it to post. And so, around 1 o'clock, 12:30 or so, I popped on just to see where things were. Excuse me, I'm wheezing. And I'll be damned if that sucker didn't have like 180 views or something. I was like, what? So, I left it up. They can't see the chat. They can't see why I was talking. Oh. Yeah, we walked around with a little dinosaur. He got him a little dinosaur outfit. He didn't wear it trick-or-treating. He wore it to the restaurant, and then he decided he wanted to take it off. Like I told her, so, you know, candy's so damn expensive. A lot of people ain't go out and buy that shit. $20 a bag or whatever. People are barely buying groceries, much less go out and buy a bunch of chocolate just to throw out the door. I mean, I'm not Debbie Downer, but that's just the way it is, man. Things are tight. Let's see what I got the moderation set at. I can't see your text right at the moment. I can see them on the screen. I'll make sure I don't have the... Because I had it set on open. Basic. So I'm going to turn no moderation on. Now, well, let me hit save and give it a minute, and you can try and say what you were going to say. All right, I changed it to no moderation, so you can try it now. I don't think we're pets and animals, so I'm going to put us on... Should I put it on entertainment or people and blogs? What do you think? The reptiles. Yeah, no shit. And we'll go entertainment for right now, and then I'll switch it in a little bit to the vlogs. Hello to whoever's in there with us. Pepsi. I like Pepsi. Ah, I hear you. There you go. You're going to have a little bit of the ganja. I have none if I don't grind some up. Oh, Lord. Where'd you get that from? Old West Action. Yeah, I must say, I like old Clint Eastwood's movies. Especially as he got older and quit giving a shit what somebody thought and started making just good movies. To me, one of his best ones was Gran Torino. That was a badass movie. And then he made one after that where he plays the old man. That was good too. Well, hell, he is an old man, but you know what I'm talking about. No, I've checked that out. I hadn't seen that one. Really? This damn jumping vine. Ah. The green nugget. So if I'm already insane and I read it, will that make me sane? Because if that's true, I need to read that sumbitch. I'll tell you the one thing I can't get used to, I haven't gotten used to on here, is hearing my own damn voice. Oh, wow. Homegrown. That's nice. Yeah, my stepdaughter, she gave me something. It's some kind of strawberry something. It's good, though. Hell, I don't do that good when I do think, much less not. So maybe I'll do better not thinking. Strawberry something. Maybe strawberry coffee. I don't know. It's I can't say it tastes like strawberries, but holy shit, it worked. It's good stuff. Well, is everybody ready for the snap nightmare tomorrow? That's about the scariest thing on the blocks now. I think everybody's talking. We stopped at the Dollar General a while ago after trick-or-treating on the way home, pick up a Coke, and we had to get a few knickknacks. And there were people in there talking about it. My daddy-in-law called, and he asked me yesterday when I was putting them chairs together. He heard that Social Security and disability payments are going to be paid out different until they get it going. According to your birthday. But what I did hear today and read on the news was that Trump is they're going to go with a nuclear option. They're going to change the House rules, and it's going to be a 50 vote majority, and then the VP is going to vote, and they're going to turn their government back on. But that doesn't happen until the 3rd of November. So November 3rd, they're supposed to have a vote. And I don't know if they call it the anti-filibuster, filibuster, whatever the hell it is. I don't know. Whatever fancy term that you want to put behind it, they're gonna fix it. Now, what is included in that, I don't know. We'll see. Honestly, in Texas, I like it better when the state house and I like it when they're out of session. That means they can't fuck nothing up. Because all they do when they're in session is fuck things up. So, let them stay home. Hell, they're on welfare. They don't go to work and they collect a check. I'm sorry, bastards. I don't know if y'all saw that short I did with that guy. I made him the penguin. That's exactly what that sorry fuck is. Ooh, I got a potty mouth tonight. I gotta watch it. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I pulled up some rules today. It said it don't matter. And it said you can use the word shoot as long as you're not talking about something, oh, how did it word it? Anyway, in the context that I used it, it was fine. It can't be like a call to arms or something like that, which I would never do. You hear me, algorithm? Never, ever do. They just make sure the YouTube overlords heard. Never, ever do. Is that what your IQ? You got a 200 IQ, dude? Oh. Oh, get in there and feed them damn babies. They being noisy. Yeah, they're whining. Like I say, you got me beat by a big hell of a lot. I don't know mine. I know it's pretty high, but it ain't that high. Yeah. Oh, let me run these dogs out. I'll be right back. Come on. Oh, shit. Oh, I know. No, that's cool. Yeah, they're being real noisy. And they're really starting to move. Oh. Ooh, some good stuff. Oh. Huh. I want to say I had it tested. It was back in the 90s. I don't know. It was like 2000 and something. When I worked at the hospital, I had a friend that had a friend. What is that? Oh, sent me a little link to my own video. I want to say it was 130 or 140. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. It ain't that no more. I just did it for fun. And you draw a line. That was all kinds of weird shit. It was all right. Oh yeah. Now they may have gotten a lot better since the 90s or 2000s, whatever, 2005. Yeah, exactly. It's fun to play with. That's about it. Kind of like this AI, it's fun to jack with. I did hear him say, as far as me here in Texas, I've been wanting to watch one of them SpaceX liftoffs. And he said that the best view in Texas, basically, other than going to where it is to go to South Padre Island. He said you can watch it a long way from there, right on the coast. That thing travels from Texas, and the large booster that takes it 35 minutes to 40 minutes later landed in Australia. That's crazy. That's what I thought. All right, so we just make a weekend. The thing is, you can't make a weekend. You got to go when they launch. So if it's on a weekend. But for me, it'd be an 8-hour drive there. Of course, 8 hours back. But it'd be worth it, I think. To go see that sucker lift off and go to space. I've never seen one, so it'd be worth it. And enjoy the beach for a day, whatever. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I think I got on at the best time last night, being the last one. I think that kind of helped get people over here. Probably a lot of people still out trick-or-treating right now, though. Got the heat in here for these pups on in here, and it's getting hot. Oh, is it? It is 9:30 here. When we left town, there was quite a few people still walking around. Cops out running around, all that good stuff. I'm gonna switch it over to blog and see if that changes. I wish that damn webcam would come in. Yeah, they had a thing downtown. They had brought Careful out over and landed it downtown by the train tracks. And then they had an oil derrick, of course, Texas. And the city was handing out candy at the oil derrick, and then they had the helicopter there. It was pretty good for the kids. This big old train come by, Landon went crazy. He loved it. Again, he's a nonverbal autistic, so he got excited. He's starting to talk, but I'll tell you one thing he got down now is trick or treat. He knows how to say that. He might not know what it means, but he knows how to say it. And it was funny. She'd tell him, thank you. And Landon would say, you're welcome, to himself. So, go figure. Yeah, he's a sweet little, he'll be in here in and out. He is a beautiful little child. I'm just trying to get him to where before I pass away or something happens to me, he can survive on his own. He's catching up. It's just slow. No. I hadn't seen those. You know, it was a movie. It was probably in the 90s. I don't think they were doing remote viewing, but they were on a train and he was trying to enter a guy's dream in the train and assassinate him in his dream. But I cannot remember the name of that movie. I was thinking about it while I go driving home. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, Musk said today one of the things is that little X says, and he's on the spectrum or whatever, and you can watch the interview, Rogan interview, Joe Rogan, give him props, that his son asked why it's still like why does everything still look like 2015 or whatever? How come everything hadn't updated to modern day technology, like modern looking buildings, modern looking, you know? He had some big long answer, but valid question. How come we don't have cars that can fly? Excuse me. Wow. There you go. Oh, you noisy little puppies, I swear. And it's warmer here too. I had to take my coat off, so they ain't cold. They're just whiny. Huh, I'll have to look that up. Well, you know, like Landon, when he wants to talk or something, he'll get right in my face and look right in my eyes. You know, he makes that eye contact. A lot of them won't. A lot of kids like that won't. And I don't know if he does with everybody, but with me, he likes to, get right in my, he likes me to look around my glasses in the corner of my eye at him. But, yeah, I'll have to look at that. Three of them are all piled up in the corner. And the ones that are whining are the four of them, and they're all juxtaposed for position to go to sleep. So when they finally get in their position, they'll shut up. But they're not even close yet. There's something in the air tonight. My eyes are watering, my nose is running. What the hell is that? Hemi sink. Now here's one thing they did say today that I learned. I don't know if it's true or whatever. That this AI Atlas, hey John, how are you doing? This AI Atlas is made out of mostly nickel. And today Musk was saying, well, where do you think all the nickel on Earth comes from? That nickel and cobalt basically came here through space, through asteroids. If you were here, you're screwed when it hit. But thousands of years later, they found it and they were able to mine it. But it was not here originally. It was placed here. Or not placed, but it randomly came here. What the hell did I do? There we go. Blow my nose. Are you from Inverted World, John, or are you just stopping by? Just curious, kind of taking a straw poll. Either way, glad to have you here. Everybody hit that like button for me. Don't forget. Oh, cool. Oh, sweet. Well, I'm glad you stopped by, dude. Good to have you. I have twin sisters. They are 4 years, 2 months, and 9 days younger than me. They are fraternal twins. Ah. Shih Tzus. My daddy-in-law has a Shih Tzu. He's a 3-legged Shih Tzu. He got hit by a vehicle about 4 years ago. And it broke his leg so bad there wasn't nothing else they could do for it. But just, excuse me, it was a back leg. Oh, wow. That's cool. But yeah, they had to take his back leg off, and he hops around with 3 legs. He does fine. And yeah, you hear puppies in the background, John. I have pug mixed puppies now, I figured out. They are about 2 weeks, I think. Right at 2 weeks. Now here's something funny, John. My twin sisters had babies on the same day. So, and then back in, oh God, yeah, they're loud. I don't remember what year it was. They were on that show. Oh gosh. It was so long ago. I was a respiratory therapist at Baylor, and I just went down for the filming. I cannot remember the name of that show. Anyway, we were on TV back then. It was cool. But yeah, they had babies on the same day together. And neither one was C-section. That was always weird. TLC was a channel. But I can't think of the name. I don't even know if there's a TLC anymore. Because I don't have cable. Nor will I ever. There you go. Get out. Make room. Oh, I'm trying to think of that damn show. My phone's is a camera, so I don't have. Oh, I know here. Yeah. I got Google. Excuse me. See if it pops up out of here. Well, if there's anything anybody wants to talk about, just bring it up and let's go. No, it wasn't a baby story. I was gonna tell you one I don't remember. Yeah, I do too. I got it on my I got it on my phone. I got it on my my TV. I like Pluto. Basically, the only thing I watch. I mean, I watch some sports stuff on there every once in a while. I guess my phone's way behind the chat. Beck is on there, so in the morning when I get the kids up at 5:30, usually it's not Glenn Beck's on yet. The other guy. Anyway, they're halfway entertaining, so I watch them for a little bit. If they talking about something I like, I watch it. If not, I click it off. The Pat Gray Show, that's the name of it. Yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube. Yeah, Pat Gray. Pat Gray Unleashed, I think they call it. It's a pretty good show. I like the old guy. I mean, they're a pretty good show. And then the guy that comes on after Beck, he's the guy that did the movie. Well, they killed a guy in Oklahoma. He's the demon. They talked about the other night on Inverted World. I own it. I'm having brain fog. Wonder why. Huh. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's on the Beck Network. Yeah, I'm 52. And to show I'm real, I'm not some weirdo. Normal guy. I just wear the mask just for entertainment, just for fun. I even shaved, by the way, guys. I know it's a little bit better. I was getting a little bit long in the teeth. Oh. Yep, 52. Well, I shaved this a little bit. It was getting kind of long and real gray. I thought, well, it was kind of itching. I decided that I didn't shave it. I just cut it back. It's a lot more comfortable. I like it better. Oh, screw that. I hate toothaches. Toothaches and headaches. Two things I cannot stand. Oh, cool. Awesome. Everybody go grab somebody. Say, get your butt over here. Hey, Kelly. And Kelly, we got John, everybody you're used to, and John's with us tonight. He stopped by. He just dropped in. We're glad to have him. Yep, you hear my little pug puppies. Yep, 7 of these little boogers. And they are growing. I'll put them on the cam here in a little bit. But hey, not a bad showing. We've already doubled our viewership. Woohoo! Kelly, did you happen to see the Elon Musk Joe Rogan interview? Oh, I'll disappear. You can see the background. Well, I kind of don't think I can disappear without my coat. This blue shows up real good, so it don't blank in and out. Throw the green back on. I guess the green screen, it kind of, you can fool it a little better. And you start pulling some of this in and out stuff, people freak the hell out. I was telling them the other night, I had it on, I had one guy jump in here. He started, Holy Cristo, in the name of Jesus, and da-da-da, all this. I guess he thought I was a devil or something. I was like, dude, it's a mask. I'm just kicking it around, having some fun. Chill out. Holy smokes. He's about to lose his shit. Now check it out. It's pretty interesting. I talked about a few of the things that we list here on Inverted World. Yeah, he was losing it. He said, I love Jesus. I said, I love Jesus too, dude. I ain't got nothing to do with Jesus or God. I'm experimenting with software and having some fun. Yeah, I know. Wow. The last time I looked a while ago, it was 330,000 views. So of course it's evening now. I can see why. That is crazy. That's why he got $50 million or whatever Spotify gave him. Now here's the kicker. I cannot believe Spotify still lets him go on YouTube and throw his show over there. That's just weird. If I'm paying somebody $50 million, I want it to be an exclusive. Yeah, amen. You give me $50 million, I'll give you 8 hours a day every day. Now, if I had $50 million, I'd give half of it away or more. Hell, I'd give it most of it away. I had a guy call me today. I know I owe you that $150, blah, 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 and he's having a hard time. He had to borrow it for his starter and some stuff for his truck. I had forgot you. I'm gonna pay you back, and I told him I'm not worried about it, dude. I want you, pay it back whenever, just whenever you can. But quit letting it be on your mind. Quit worrying about it. Now, granted, I want enough money to pay my electric bill with no problem, pay my bills, feed my children, so on and so forth. I ain't gonna drive no damn Mercedes, and I'm just not into the. I have some. My parents are they're very well off, but my generation's just not. We're not gonna have the wealth that our parents had. Yeah, I do. Yeah, some people love it, some people hate it. This will be your nightmare tonight. I'm joking. I do that in my real life too. I phase in and out of reality. I think I like it better out. But we need to get Melvin over here. I got somebody for him. God, if that isn't a Halloween picture, I don't know what is. Holy shit. Yeah, that is one constipated senorita right there. Whew. Yeah, I know. I don't know. And yeah, John, we have fun. So nothing personal, but we do have some fun with some issues. He-Man. Oh, I'm trying to think of which one that is. Is this He-Man? I think that's he-she. That is sexy. Oh, God. I'll slice my own damn throat. I'm trying to think of who He-Man is. That ain't He-Man, is it? Yeah, damn it. You're going to be wanting your royalties in. Ah. Oh, that one got mad. He told that up. I think that was a cuss word. That was a dog cuss word. I don't know what it meant, but he was cussing somebody. Oh, yeah. The one that ate all mankind. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. For the pug lovers. That is a cute pug. That is definitely probably a computerized pug. I didn't make it, but now I make a lot of videos and but I didn't make this one. In fact, I don't even know where I got it, to be honest. I just thought it was a cute dog. I like this one too. That is a beautiful. I like that. Hello to everybody out there. Welcome, welcome. If you want to say something, or talk about a certain subject, just bring it up in chat. We're going to work on having call-ins and some other things in the future. But I'm just not there yet. I'm working on it. We are definitely a work in progress. Okay, cool. On the dirty bird. That is a dirty damn bird, too. That Twitter is a dumpster fire. If I wasn't on YouTube, I wouldn't even probably be on it. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Oh! Ho, ho, damn it. Yeah, You're exactly right. You know they're making a He-Man, dude? That's what I heard. Like a real motion picture He-Man. Skeletor and all that shit. They can't get a new idea in New York or in Hollywood for nothing. Oh. Ooh, that was a He-Man. That thing's... Ooh. Well, on that note, I guess we can give everybody nightmares since it is Halloween. Well, I got two of them give you nightmares. Number one, who's your daddy? God, I hope not. And then, of course, we have the beautiful and magnificent Thunberg, whatever the hell her name is. Now, they found this in town. In town. You see how big that thing is? Her name is Greta Thunberg. I think she's German. I don't know. She's a bitch, I know that. Can't go wrong with pretty fish. Yeah, for real, dude. In my town. Like in town. Not far from the train tracks. Of course, my town, I'm about, well, the town is about half a mile from the Sabine River. So that's probably where it come up out of. But why would it come up in town? Probably somebody had it in their damn backyard. It got too big and they released the sucker. Kind of like what happens in Florida with the pythons. People get a snake. Oh, look how cute. It's a foot long. It's 2 foot long. We'll feed it mice. And they have to feed it rats. And by the time it's 10, 12 foot long, they just release it in the wild. Now Florida has a huge python problem. Cake is needed, of course. Also works on menopause and periods. Damn it. Oh. Yeah, one thing I didn't know about, I learned from that interview, he was talking about SpaceX. And they showed the different Raptor engines. Raptor 1, it looks like it's a badass propulsion machine. But they talked about the simplicity of Raptor 3, which is the new generation of rockets. Has like 20 times the thrust of Raptor 1. But it looks like it's so much simpler design. He said it's no, not the same 20. 20 times the thrust of a 747 if all four engines are running. Hi, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thanks, John. But they have 33 of them suckers on that on that rocket. And he talks about how they took certain heat tiles off because it comes so fast back into the atmosphere. And it made it back. It did fine. But where the heat tiles, they took them off at a specific area to test. He was explaining how they have to find the limits of where this thing can go. So one guy said he was a dumbass because he kept blowing them up. Well, they kind of blew up for a reason. Because they had to stress the vehicle because they wanted to stress it before they put somebody in it. So they took certain heat tiles off, and like I said, it made it back. But where them heat tiles were taken off, it did have holes in the vehicle, according to him. I thought that was kind of neat. Because I remember a time I was living about 80 miles from here, closer to Dallas. And I was outside with my ex-father-in-law on the phone the day that NASA, the Challenger, blew up over Texas. And he lives in Lake Palestine, in the Lake Palestine area. And for those of you who can remember or are familiar, that's where a lot of the debris went. Not the original, not the Challenger that blew up. I don't know what the name of this one was. But it was the one that upon re-entry, it burned up. And it was because some of the tiles got damaged on takeoff. Yeah, I did too. I was in either junior high or high school. Let's see, I graduated in 92. So I guess I was in junior high. But they had just put cable in our schools, and every room had a TV then. And it was sponsored by Coke or somebody, and we were watching it live when it happened in school. Nah, I keep bragging. Little baby. So are you a Gen Xer? Listen, I don't even know what I am. Yeah, dude, that was rough. Well, the reason we were watching it at school because it had a damn teacher on it. I don't know if you remember that or not. Krista McCullough, I think was her name. She was the teacher that trained. And I tell you, there's all kinds of weird things about that too. Uh, yeah, Chernobyl. Wow. Made the blue dogs, the dogs that are blue now. '58. Stretch this thing out, son. Yeah. I don't know. Somebody probably wants to land. They went and dyed their dogs blue like somebody does one of them Easter egg chicks. That's the most likely. Now, if a human looks blue, it's usually because they're hypoxic of some kind, their lack of oxygen. But cyanosis, they call it, and so on and so forth. I don't know. That methylene blue, that's what everybody's pushing these days. We used to use that in the lab for a dye for the, when I took microbiology. That was one of the things you could dye cells with. You can use other things too, but. Yeah, colloidal silver, okay. Yeah, slight difference. No electives? Yeah, that sucks. I thought military school. Let's see if anything's crazy going on X or anywhere else right now. U.S. strikes on Venezuela are only days away. Yeah, I've been hearing that for days, so. Yeah, I'm gonna go somewhere. I don't really care what they say. I'm pulling up seeing what's going on in Portland. I think it's a little early for Portland to be going crazy, though. I don't know. This is Halloween party at Portland Ice Facility. It shows a fire. Well, I don't look like nothing's going on yet.
A couple of prompts in, and I had a walking checkout. No off-the-shelf system could give us what I built with Base 44.
Our brand's name is 80.
Shut the hell up.
I'm so sorry for that. I hope you get hold of them. I'm sure it'll be within 72 hours. I think that's the window.
It's raining there, but that's about it. There's quite a few people out in LA walking around. You're going to expect it on Halloween night anyway, though. Oh, shit. All right, man. Excuse me. I'm going to do something. I'm going to just see what it does. I'm going to let it, because it makes me go upwards, and I'm going to turn on the side a minute. I'm still here, but probably just going to see the house for a little while. Aha. This one don't hurt my with my glasses on as bad. Yeah, I bet, dude. That sucks. My brother-in-law is allergic to bees and wasps. He used to work, well, he still works for the phone company, but he don't do what he used to do. But, yeah, he had to carry an EpiPen in his work truck, an EpiPen in his car, in his regular truck. He got stung one time. His throat started closing off. I mean, it was some serious shit. If they hadn't got him to the ER, he might have died. Wouldn't be a bad idea, dude. And at minimum, if something like that happens again, take 75 milligrams of Benadryl. That'll at least slow it down. Actually, you could take 100. I don't know how big of a person you are, or small, but you're 59 years old. You can probably do 150 milligrams. Because to get an EpiPen, you got to have a prescription, I believe, or go to Mexico. I've done it many a times. I've gone to Mexico for several different drugs. When my insurance was canceled and I had to get put on Eliquis, it was $600 a month for a medicine. So instead, I took that same money, went to Mexico, bought the same drug made by the same company, and instead of being ELEQUIX, it was, or QUIS, it was ELEQUIX. Same drug. I bought 9 months worth for $600 for what I could get 30 days for here. So, Oh, I don't know how to add stuff. I'll have to show that to y'all another night. I was going to pull up the EKG when I had to have this pacer put in and got shocked and all that I told y'all about. When I went black and all that shit. I have it on my phone, but I don't have it where I can access it on YouTube. Anyway, it's just an error of mine. I'll show it to you when it's crazy. Yeah, dude, that's good. I tell you what, they're talking about messing with air. I don't know what this year is going to hold. Again, they're talking about this food stamp apocalypse. Yeah, thank you. I used this mask, took a picture of it on top of the washing machine, so it'd have a white kind of a, I think it was a washing machine. And took that and used AI and made this. Well, I'm not disappearing as easy. So when you get done, if you ever want to, just you go through my shorts and you'll see them. I have fun with them. That's just that with a let's see. Oh, I did. Let's see. I can't pull those up on here. I've got to work. What I'm doing, John, I know everybody else knows, or the ones that I know are here know. I'm working on a weekend podcast thing. Like the weekends are not just, or during the week after another show, there's nothing to watch but bullshit. So I'm trying to do something to where we can, everybody who wants to get together or have somewhere to get together. But I got to educate myself more on the software to broadcast. I mean, I got some stuff ordered waiting for it to come in. We'll get better. Well, I can play, like if there's a clip I saw today or something like that, we can play it. Or somebody wants to say he wants to show something, he can just kick it to me on X, and I can just throw it up live or something like that. It's not that hard, but I'm just not real good at it yet. So I'm sticking with what I know right now until I get better. Ooh, I'll have to do that. Yeah. I guess we lost Kelly. Hadn't heard from her in a minute. I say her. I'm just assuming Kelly is a girl's name. I don't know. It might be a guy. I've never bothered to ask. Not that it matters. And I like them. I mean, they're fun to make. Okay, it's a man. Cool. I didn't know. It's like the other night there was someone in there and they said I'm a girl, and it was kind of a guy's name, or what I'm used to seeing as a guy's name, and I can't remember. It'll pop in my head in a minute because we said he, and it's like I'm a woman. I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't know. Oh, hear that, guys? They finally shut the hell up. They're all asleep. Break time. Unusual. Oh, okay. I go with unnatural. When you said unusual, a little beyond unusual. Hell, you ought to be able to make money doing that shit, dude. Oh, they got they're in Portland. They're walking out into the streets. I guess they're backing up now. It's funny when they come marching out. Oh, we're so tough, and then they start backing up. And then when the police start backing up, they start walking up to them all tough again. What a shit show. People ought to know how to act better. I'm sorry, that's just the truth. And by the way, at some point I'm going to offend somebody. And it's going to happen. So, to be honest, here's what I'm going to say about that. Out of the bottom of my heart, get over it. All right, moving on. That's funny. All the single ladies. Somebody said they were going to pardon P. Diddy. I don't even know what they convicted him on, to be honest. I know they convicted him on something. That is like the very last thing that I care about. I think he's government. I think he's either CIA. I think he's one of them ABC guys. I think he was. Was, whatever. I know Epstein was. Hell, everybody knows Epstein was. Oh, that's one thing Musk said today that was real funny. He said it, he said it like 4 times. I am in no possible way suicidal. I will never kill myself. I am totally against suicide. Listen to me, people. I will never kill myself. It's like he was making it abundantly clear if he dies, he did not do it himself. Now, why would someone go out and just throw it out there like that? I mean, obviously he's threatened. They tried to blow his dealerships up. They blew his cars up and everything else. But, you'll get over it. But, yeah, I mean, he must be, I mean, I'd be worried about it. If you're the richest man alive. That dude has so much security. Shit. If I do want to go on them SpaceX launches one day. I mean, hell, I'm in Texas. It's in Texas, but Texas is a big freaking state. You can drive for 12 hours one side to the other and still not get there. To where like Renee's at New York, you can go to 5 different states in 6 hours. What was that? I think it was Maryland I went through in like 45 minutes. It's like, what the hell? I just kind of got in the damn state. I think I went through like a little corner. Maryland's like the size of my county. What do y'all have up there? Y'all have counties, or like we have counties? Louisiana has parishes, which is the same thing as counties. I remember when I went to New York, they weren't like called the city of Scranton. It was the something. Oh, instead of being like the city of Glaywater, it was something else. I'll think of it in a minute. Yeah, maybe it's only Louisiana does the parish thing. Just because they got Cajun, they're French and all that shit. Wyoming, cool. Boy, it gets cold. I don't know how y'all live up in the cold. I mean, it gets cold down here, but I don't think I could live up north. I mean, I would if I had to, but whew, that cold is rough. Down here in Texas, you can at least go jump in the lake and cool off. So we'll go back to the original. Yeah, I want to say tonight or tomorrow night here, it's going to get down to 38. I'll get to use my fireplace for the first time this year, probably. Oh, I bet, dude. I bet. Yeah, I have no idea what it is here. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably around 55, 50, and dropping quickly. That sun went down. It got dark pretty. I mean, it started dropping pretty quick. Now I got to figure out a balancing act so my phone don't die. Oh God, they're starting to wake up. Not already. I think he's just stretching. See how this is going to work. Hopefully it works. Maybe it won't fall. Let's see. Just looking to see if anything's going on. There's a new article. Let's see how old. It's 4 minutes ago. No, it's a 4-minute read. Never mind. Sorry. Our government lawyers do not think we have the legal authority to pay the SNAP with certain monies we have available. And now on 2 courts have issued conflicting opinions on what we can do and what we cannot do, Trump said on a post on his social media platform Friday evening. If we were given the appropriate legal direction by the court, it will be my honor to provide the funding, just like I did with the military and law enforcement. See, I told y'all last night, I don't think he's going to let it cut off. Now, he might not. I think they're going to scale the program back, but I don't think they're just going to start kicking people off. I'm trying to get back to the chat. I'm a little behind, y'all. That ain't bad. I guess it's just slow getting paid. I don't know. People are probably busy tonight, though. They're probably partying, getting drunk, whatever. Last night I said I thought I was shadow banned because I was on here for like 30 minutes and nobody popped on. And the next thing I know, I'd gone to like 100 and something people and got like 20 subs. So I'm going to say the same thing again. Maybe I'm shadow banned. Maybe it'll start picking up. Well, good. I hope he does. I mean, I know people need that. I know some. The people that need the snap stuff, I want them to have it. It's the ones that are abusing it. You know, that's what pisses me off. The ones that really need it, that deserve it, you know, they need it. The ones that are out selling it and buying beer and drugs and all that shit with it, I ain't gonna say over the airwaves what I think needs to be done to them. Yep. Yeah, that's me too. I drink soda. I mean, you know, whatever. I know in Texas it is rampantly abused. I know in Louisiana it is rampantly abused. And if people wasn't abusing it, honestly, they could help the people that really need it more. They could do more for them than they're already doing. Yeah, I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Hell yeah. You know he's dead. Not being Debbie Downer, sorry, despite the skull mask. But yeah, a little kid killed himself. Well, he wasn't a little kid when he did it. He'll always be a little kid in my head. That was so funny. What do you mean passed? They unalive because of it? Oh shit. Wow. Huh. What is Is that like is that their version of an energy drink or some shit like that? Probably tons of caffeine. I'm really starting to think I might really be shadow banned. I have been on for 100 minutes, and we hadn't really had that many stop in. Of course, I don't know why I would be. I don't do anything on here that. Yeah, I do too, dude. I drink too much. I'm gonna be honest, straight up. I drink too much to shit. Well, number one, I have kidney stones. I shouldn't be doing it. But number two, I think the water here, we have real heavy metal water here. And like as soon as I quit drinking the water from our home tap, I quit having kidney stones. I mean, we've had a total of 25 come by, but that ain't really that much. But it's still early in the night. Renee. Damn it. Nah, I ain't got to do with this. Yeah, I don't know what we got. I know we get letters saying they failed this test or they passed this test and they had to send in this. It's a bunch of shit nobody understands unless you work for the damn water department. I don't trust anything they say anyway. That is the one thing you're going to find about this group, John, is most of us don't trust the government. Where do you go? Project Blue Book, MK Ultra, Project Paperclip. I mean, the list goes on, and I can't even think of them all. Dreamscape was that movie. You remember that one, Synchro? Dreamscape. They had the guy in the CIA or whatever try and go into the other guy's dream on the train. They snuck him onto the dream of like a Russian president. And they tried to have him enter his dream and kill him in his sleep. Yeah, Project Sirius, that's another one. Yep, Sunshine. But Dreamscape, that was the name of that movie. That's pretty good. I was a kid though. Dreamscape. It was probably probably around in 1988, maybe 80, maybe all the way back to 85. I was a kid. But they were trying to train somebody to be able to go. If I again, I was a young kid, so I might remember some of this incorrectly. But to go back or like get near, they had to be so close to the person to enter their subconscious, and then they could, if they assassinate them in the dream, they'd die in real life. That was kind of the theory behind it. Old movie. I have no idea who played in it. Probably wasn't even that popular. I just remember weird shit like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm weird. Nah, hell no. DiCaprio wasn't even in his. Yeah, he would. No. Yeah, he pissed me off the other day saying that we shouldn't be driving and shit while he's flying around in his multi-million-dollar plane burning up fuel. Kiss my ass. No, not Inception. Let me look it up. I got a computer right here in front of me. I'll see what year it was. Inception was good too. $1984. And it's pulling it up. I don't know. It could have been way back to 85. Okay, 84. That's pretty close. Oh, well, hell, there were some pretty big guys in it. Dennis Quaid was in it. Kate Crenshaw. Christopher Plummer. Eddie Albert. George Wendt. Let me look up its Wikipedia. I'll tell you what it's about exactly. So they're just shooting from the hip. Amen. All right. It is considered it is a 1984 American science fiction horror adventure. Alex Gardner is a psychic who's been using his talent solely for personal gain, gambling, womanizing. He's a gangster. He's an extortionist. The President of the United States is admitted to a hospital due to recurring nightmares. They assign him to a mentally unstable psychiatric unit. And it's pretty long. But anyway, you need to look it up. I didn't know Quaid was in it, but yeah, it's a good show. Hello, Shirley. Eh. Sad thing is, there ain't nothing coming out. I ain't looking forward to nothing that's coming out right now. I just haven't seen anything worth a damn look like it's coming out. The last movie I saw was that Superman movie, and I thought it sucked. Man, I thought it sucked. It was boring. Very predictable. I didn't even know. I knew they made a Tron a long time ago. I didn't Tron 2. I didn't know they were making a third one. Oh, definitely, dude. Yeah. Christopher Reeves was the best Superman. Tron is, yeah. Now I'll tell you who does a good Superman too, and I'm gonna give props. The season didn't last for like 8 seasons. That guy on the CW, Lois, Superman and Lois, I think it's called. He almost looks like a Spanish. He's not Spanish, but he did a pretty good job, man. The one where he has the 2 sons. You know, I didn't know this, and this is kind of off the cuff fact, but they have Luke Skywalker, whatever that guy, Mark Hamilton. He plays a Joker in a lot of the cartoon Batmans, the real crazy voiced Joker. That's that Mark Hamill, the guy, this Luke Skywalker dude. He plays that crazy Joker guy. I didn't know that for a while. I don't know. I heard it maybe a month ago or something. I don't watch a lot of the cartoon shows. I know than when my kids watching Mickey Mouse Funhouse. He's a weird cat, man. I didn't do the CW. It actually was on HBO Max. Is where I saw it at. But it was originally made on the network, the CW network is who made it. CW is usually those the kiddie movies, and it is. It's a movie about a superhero. So yeah, it's a kind of a kiddie show. But I don't even know if it's still around. Hell, there ain't nothing really still around. I haven't gotten cable in so long. Everything's, and I'm not going to subscribe to everything under the sun. Matter of fact, we've cut our subscriptions quite substantially. Netflix gone. They started doing all that weird shit, woke bullshit. Now everything else they're doing, and And then I'd get on there and it was the same shit over and over and over. And then I'll go to watch the fight with Mike Tyson and that other guy. And yeah, Cuties, that's one of them. And then Mike Tyson and that guy Jake or whoever fought, you couldn't even watch the damn thing. And I told her, do not give them another damn dime. Disney, we got it on our phone package for free for a year or whatever. Then she's going to pay for it. Maybe she did for a while. We cut that shit off too. Disney gone. Bye. I don't want nothing to do with ABC, Disney, none of them. I don't want nothing to do with them. And I damn sure not going to support them with any of my money. Jake Paul, that's who it was. Thank you, John. Jake Paul. Now, I don't have Hulu, but I'm going to be honest. I have Hulu, but my sister gave me her name and account number, so I have it in my TV. But if it goes off, I ain't paying for the shit. I don't even watch it anyway. And she watches Amazon now, and if I like something enough, I'm going to watch it over and over again. I just buy it on oh, it used to be called Voodoo. Now it's called Fandango, and now it's changing to something else. Oh shit. Anyway, but yeah, I just buy it. Like Disney. I don't like Disney, but I did buy my little boy the Car series. It was on special for like $20 for all three of them, and he likes it. So yeah, maybe I'm kind of a hypocrite. I did get him Cars. But it was out of love for him, not because I want to give ABC a damn thing. So, because you can't really buy DVDs anymore. Everything's digital. Well, I mean, I don't have. I guess you can buy DVD players. I haven't looked, but at one time, I bet I had 200 or 300 of them suckers. Every Friday, I'd buy like 3 or 4 movies. This mask kind of phase shifts more than the other one. Or I call it phase shift, whatever you want to call the thing. Blue hanging out. Tell you what, they say Disney's hurting pretty bad. Disney, ABC, all of them are hurting. You know, honestly, and I'm not, this is no bullshit. If I stuck with this for 2 years and put a lot of time and effort into it, get real good at it, I guarantee you I can get more viewers on here than CNN has right now. Right now. Give me 2 years. That's how bad they suck, not how good I am. They suck. And half their viewership is on the fucking airports. Excuse my language. But they're getting put on at the airports and they count that as viewers. Yeah, VHS. Now I come from an era to where I played football and you'd send your tape out to all the different colleges. And we made my tapes with all VHS movies and I sent them out to different schools. Ended up getting picked up by Sam Houston. I screwed that off though. Decided I like partying better. That was a dumb idea. Yeah, I'm not sure you can buy those anymore. It'll all come back. I remember you couldn't buy record players for a long time. Now look, they're DJing with the damn things. That's a popular thing, you know. Them vinyl records, they're coming back. And I think that's why this kind of media is going to do good. because it's real. Yeah, I'm wearing a mask, but whatever. It's still, I mean, it's real. It ain't fake. It ain't made up. It ain't bullshit. I mean, it's real. Yeah, you might get mad, pissed off. Like I said, get over it, but it's real. It's not catered to your little bullcrap ideas, you know, that want to make everybody feel that reality is reality, whether we like it or not. Fight Club. Now that was a hell of a show. Had old Meatloaf in it. I liked him. I never was. I mean, his music was okay. I thought he was better as I thought he was funny as an actor. He has since departed this world. Rest in peace. I liked him. I don't know what his politics were. I don't care. I don't give a shit what a politician's politics are. You know what? Go act, shut up, make good movies, and keep it to. Yeah, I don't care. And for some reason they think we give a shit. I guess because they got people walking around telling them how fucking good they are all the time. But no. Like the DiCaprio, she said, he was bitching at everybody about the carbon and all that crap while he hops on his fancy plane. Well, I agree, they're boring. But it does matter. But again, I will say this, and they've heard me say it several times. You have the right and you have the left, but you know what? They're both attached to the same corrupt body. So whoever wins, you still get screwed. All right, brother. Depending on which chat I'm looking at, it lags back and forth. I'm reading the one off my phone, but the one on my computer is actually a little faster. I think it's like a 30-second delay. Yeah, two heads, the same snake. Exactly right. Now, I happen to not like. I happen to agree with one side more than the other. But you know, they come out. Was it today or yesterday? FBI director come out and said, "All right, we're dropping the Charlie Kirk thing. It's over. It's done." That kind of surprised me. Mr. Cash Patel. I always liked the dude. I mean, I never had nothing against him. Except now, and every time I've seen him on TV, his eyes look a little bit wild. And I'm not talking about the dude. I mean, like I said, I like him. But he's kind of got that little bit of wild eye. It's like, I wonder what's going on there. Maybe nothing. Or maybe he has lots and lots and lots of sleepless nights knowing the stuff he gets told. You know what I mean? All the bullshit he hears and has to worry about stuff that's not even on our radar. Probably keeps him up half the night. And it might be drugs. You know, everybody says, oh, poor people do drugs. No, rich people do drugs. They just have more money for it and they have a lot better quality. That's the only difference. I've known heart surgeons that love cocaine. They love nothing more than going to a strip club and doing a line of coke off of some hooker's ass. Well, she's a dancer, but she gets paid, so she's a hooker. So you're a drug addict at a different level. But most of them that got it bad that are rich, they end up going broke. One guy I knew on Cedar Creek Lake, he owned an RV park worth about $1.5 million. Had a wife, good looking lady. I was a kid, so but had a couple of kids. But he was a big coke head. He ended up losing everything he had. And I think he ended up blowing his brains out. She left him, took the kids, of course. The reason I know this because one year I was doing some work down there, and I just drove by it, and it was up for sale, and I kind of checked into what was going on, and I found out that was kind of the backstory to it. All right, welcome back, dude. Oh, there go the crybabies. All right, I'm gonna kick us to a. Let's see what we're on right. We're on people and blogs. I'm gonna put us on entertainment just for fun. See if we can. Not that it matters. But why not? I was hoping we'd get a few more inverted over here. Yeah, it's 11:01 here. Oh, it's midnight? Oh, shit. It has begun. The snap nightmare. Like I told Shane last night, I'm more worried about shit like that than I am this 3-eye Atlas. Hell, that thing's way away. I got to worry about people 10 miles away. For real. I'm serious. Yeah, that's weird. That's like the other day, a guy commented, I didn't know what the hell I was going to say, but there was a transcribe. Some Japanese guy commented on a video, and I was like, what the hell is that? Because it's better for your channel and this, that, and the other if you respond to them. And I think it's cool. But it had, over in the corner, it had a little translate button. And what he asked in Japanese was, is this fake? And I put back in, yes. So I'm assuming it translated it back to him in Japanese, yes. And then I had a Mexican guy, he on one of his, he put the question on one of the videos. It was "Es falso?" question mark. I said, yes, not real. AI generated. Ah, yeah, I remember that one. That was a funny ass song. I have no idea, and I usually know who sings songs. But that one's weird. Like remember "Rock Me Amadeus" by Falco, Falco. Very, very, very obscure group, whatever. Weird song, but cool song at the same time. It was very different for its time. The 80s was just some weird shit, man. I don't know what happened in the 80s. 80s music was just, I mean, a lot of one-hit wonders. But it was off the chain. A lot of good music out in the 80s. 90s still pretty good. About to me, about 2004, 2005, it just started sucking. Muse was still good. They were putting out some good stuff, but Muse, and I still like them. But they went in. They come out with that album Drones, and that was okay. And the next one, I don't even know the name of. Oh, 50s. That's a little before my time. I remember them, like Hank Williams Sr., stuff like that. I don't know if the 50s you're talking about Elvis or, because I think he was more the 60s and 70s if my memory serves me right. He died in like 77, I think. Yeah, that's a great song, dude. That album is just good, period. The Second Law is the name of the album. And if you want to watch a good concert on YouTube, it's free. It's like 2.5 hours long. Pull up Muse, Muse, live in Rome. It's about 9 or 10 years old. They filmed it in the high definition. The vocals are awesome. Very good concert to watch. Has most of their big hits on it. Very good. Very, very good. Highly recommend it. Beach Boys. Hell yeah. I was talking to my dad the other day. We were talking about people like the Beach Boys, the Gatlin Brothers, because I didn't really know if the Gatlin Brothers were really brothers. I'm like, were they really brothers, or was that just their name? Here's a name I guarantee you half the group might know. The Brothers Johnson. That's a good group. I don't know if it was in the 50s or not. I think it was probably maybe the 60s or 70s. Yeah, it was a good show. Ron Howard was in that. I think that was after Happy Days, I think. Maybe been during Happy Days. I tell you what, another thing, they did hit good, and the album was okay. But you go listen to the lyrics from the album Drones, and then look at what's going on today. They were a little bit ahead of their time. Talking about killing people with them and stuff like that. Excuse me, unaliving, allegedly. Cindy Williams, yeah. Yeah, that's a rich dude, man. Hey, what did he start off? I think the Andy Griffith Show. Oh, I didn't know that. I think it was Andy Griffith Show he started. He was a little kid. Or it might have been the Rifleman. I don't remember which one. But he was a little kid. Okay. I mean, he was a good actor, but I think his movies, his director, I mean, he's directed some real good flicks. Yeah, Opie. Ah. I used to listen to Opie and Anthony back. I lived about 90 miles from Dallas, and I worked at Baylor. So on the way, it was either Russ Martin or Opie and Anthony. And that's back, that's back when the shock jock, before Howard Stern turned whatever he is now. Back when Howard Stern was good, shock jock radio. That's kind of how Opie and Anthony were. They had a whip them out Wednesday. You go around and women are supposed to whip them out Wednesday. Just crazy shit like that. Howard Stern was taking girls and throwing baloney and letting it stick to their ass. All kinds of weird shit. Anything to get ratings back then. But now Anthony Cumia is his name. Now he does a podcast in the afternoons, a pretty decent one. But man, he stays on the air. He's on YouTube. But how he walks that line. I mean, right on that line. He says some stuff I wouldn't say. But he's been around a long time. But he got fired from the Opie and Anthony show from I think it was some kind of racially tainted comment or something. I really don't know. Of course, that Howard Stern, he sold his soul to Sirius Radio, wasn't it? Is it Sirius? One of them subscription radio stations basically just bought him. Right? She probably did. Yeah, my daddy-in-law watches Me TV. I don't know if they have it where you live, but he can get it off antenna, like a digital antenna. And at night he watches I say at night, it could be during the day too. They play a lot of the MASH, the old Gomer Pyle. I'm trying to think of what all he talks about. Just a lot of the old movies, man. Yeah, they still got it down here. He watches it. Just all the old good shows. I used to like shows like when I was a kid, it was Hee Haw and Mama's Family and, of course, MASH come on. Of course, that show lasted like 20 freaking years, I think. It lasted a long time. Probably not 20 years, but it lasted a long time. Benny Hill, that was a weird show. That was like a late Saturday night show. Oh, yeah, it's crazy. Everybody trying to make a buck. Yep. Roku. Yeah, until I started jacking with this, I didn't know there were so many apps. Kick, and I've heard of Instagram, never used it. I will at some point. I won't ever get on it. I'll just feed to it. With these lives, I'll just feed it. But yeah, pretty much. But AI still makes lots of mistakes. Or should I say I'm still making lots of mistakes telling it what I want. I guess is a more proper term. It's probably not the software, it's probably the user. Because the more precise I'm getting, the better they're getting. But if you have a certain picture or video in your mind, most of the time you got to be pretty specific how you want it. If you want it a certain way. And there's sometimes it surprises you, it makes it better than what you wanted. That's happened many times too. Let's see if she sent anything to me on X saying she got kicked off or something. Got too many damn windows open. Okay, cool. Good, thank you. Didn't want to seem like a dick. I figured old David would show, the two Davids would show back up tonight. Ah, there's one of them. Hey, David, what's up, dude? I said I figured you'd be stopping by. The hell? Yeah, cool. Yeah, we took the kid. We took him trick or treating. We went and ate Mexican food. Yeah, John, there's a show. I don't know what you do in the evenings. Most of us are here. We watch a show called Inverted World. You can look it up. It's on YouTube. It's a show. It's a real good show. They talk about everything. That's weird, strange. We're not connected in no way to it. I'm not associated with them in any way. Just to be clear, but it's a great show. Yeah, it's cool. They didn't do that here. I wish they would. They used to do that where I used to live. Kind of open up the center of and divert the traffic, and everybody could just walk around and trick or treat, and it was good for business. It was good for everybody. Oh, okay, yeah. It comes on Monday through Thursdays. And like I've said before, and I know the guys I talked to before, but just let everybody know, that I just decided there's such a void in weekend content. There's nothing to watch. Everything is reruns. It's a good thing about having all these channels. That's true. There's a lot more, but everything's reruns. It's the same old shit. So I thought, why not do something different? So I'm trying something different. But I'm really new at it, so definitely a work in progress. Look at something real quick here. Oh, that's good. Pick up a few more subscribers. Yeah, I suck at it too. While y'all are visiting a minute, I'm gonna pull up the news and see if anything's going on. Just this a little bit. Oh, okay. Good. At least you didn't get banned. That's good. Huh. Yeah, I'm working on some audio stuff. The reason I don't have anything, again, I'm brand new at this, but there's so much issues about copyright laws, and I even did a little experiment the other night, and I cleared it through Spotify, and it was listed as uncopyrighted. I cross-referenced that with Grok, not with Grok, with Chat GPT. It said it was not. All right, brother. Have a good night, Synchro. See you later, man. Anyway, I cross-referenced, and both of them said non-copyright. So I put my puppies on, and I played it in the background just to see. I let it upload that night. All right, see you later, bro. Have a good night. Peace. See you tomorrow. And I uploaded it that night. And the next morning when I looked at it, it had copyright beside it. And I never got flagged. I didn't get any problems, but it had something. And I had ChatGPT review the video, and it said it was probably a copyright issue. And it's the one that told me there was no copyright. So that's why, yeah, I wish I could sit in here and jam out. I'd throw some Muse on or something like that and sit here and talk and jam out. But copyright laws. So I got to figure that part out. I mean, I could serenade you, but you'd have to send super chats for that. So, and you wouldn't want to hear it, I promise. Ah. Later, bro. Yeah, I mean, even stuff they say is open source. It's not, I mean, it's not really open source. I mean, if I go out and buy a CD, that's my CD. I bought it. Why can't I play it? It don't work that way. If it's on YouTube like Muse Live in Rome, you would think I could play that in a corner in a little box up here somewhere like right there if I wanted to, because it is on YouTube. It is open market. But out of an abundance of caution, I haven't, because I don't want to get hit. And so I'm just going to be patient. I'm going to read, learn more, and I'll get there. I'm not in that big a hurry. I am not monetized. I don't do this for money. I hope to get monetized one day, maybe. Just, that would be nice. But yeah, even if you go to YouTube, they have a page, YouTube something, oh hell. Like, YouTube audio, and it says copyright free music. Some of that music is not copyright free. Good one. Yeah, I've been in many hospitals. It sucks. Anyway, copyright laws, they're a bitch. You know, if you make a viral video, let's say you make a video and it gets 200 million hits, and it's one of them space videos, and you use a little Star Trek song behind it, like the dun dun dun, the little 15 second, they get a piece of that. So if you bring in $1,000 off that video, they're going to get $330 of that $1,000. I think it's 33% royalty goes to the music on that. So, but on my shorts, I still use them because I don't care. If I ever get to where I get monetized, I still won't care. But you know, yeah, it'll be different. Me and Synchro and Cosmic, we were just in another chat room at the show that one night, and we decided we needed somewhere after the show. I mean, there was nowhere to go. and there was nowhere to go on the weekends. So, oh yeah, there you go. Give me a good. Now I am gonna do this one night. I know a guy, very, very talented musician. He is about, I think he's about 26. He plays gigs here and there. He can play anything. Um, a real growly voice, and I'm gonna have him on here when I really get good and rolling. I'm gonna have him here with his guitar, and I'm gonna put him on camera and let him do some songs, and y'all will really get a kick out of him. He is good. And I'm also going to do it to try and help him promote himself. And that way he can start getting a little better gig. I mean, he already plays at clubs, but the kid, he's very talented. I call kid. He's a grown man. I say kid. But I'm going to do that one night. Or one weekend. Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody will enjoy it. Everything, he's acoustic. He plays his own guitar, but he can get after it, boy. Oh, they're doing great. They're in one little old pile. They were whining earlier. They wouldn't shut up. Everybody was, oh, I hear the puppies. But they've settled down pretty good. And yeah, they are growing. Just pulling up something here real quick. Yeah, they're going to be big. They are going to be big. I'm going to switch our category here from entertainment to video blog instead. See if we can't get a little more traffic. All right, man. Peace. Yeah, thanks for coming in. When I go live, I just look at my channel and it'll say when. I try and stick to it if I can. Have a good night, dude. Sleep well. Well, David, I already asked you, did you get to watch that Elon interview today with Rogan? I got to watch about half of it. It was pretty good, the parts I saw. Probably about the same time. Yeah, I'm going to try and start doing, I mean, we'll do an after show still, but yeah, I'm going to try and do the weekends a little earlier. Maybe start, I mean, I'll stay up as late, but I'll probably start a little earlier. Oh, yeah, dude, you need to. It's about 3 hours long, though. You got to dedicate some time to it. But it's well worth to watch the parts that I've seen. It dropped today. I think about 9 this morning. He says quite a few interesting things on there. I mean, I don't think any nothing we haven't thought of or heard, but yeah, it was a good interview. I like most of Rogan's interviews. Or I like the fight shows. I don't watch a lot of those. I mean, I like watching the martial arts, but I'm not going to sit for 3 hours and listen. You know what I mean? That's just me. Some people love them. Yeah, I watched about half of that. Fuentes, how can I put this nicely? I got to take this damn thing off for just a minute. I'll put it back on. I got to breathe a second. Nick Fuentes, I like him, but man, he's pretty cocky. I mean, I like him. But even on that interview with Tucker, he was pretty cocky. Oh wow. I watched The Shining many a times. That was a good flick. I think that was probably one of his best movies, other than my glasses are fogging up. One that flew over one that flew over the cuckoo's nest, the bird that flew over the cuckoo, the one where he was in a sane asylum. That was probably his best work, in my opinion. And of course, he played Joker on Batman. He was great. I mean, the dude was freaking phenomenal. No, I don't disagree with his points. He's just he has an arrogance about him. And that's not necessarily bad. I do too, I guess, to a point. But I don't know. And now, and it's not because of him, it's because of Charlie Kirk's death. Everybody's trying to replace or get into that space. Oh, Kelly's back. Hey, Kelly. Ah, cool. We're talking about the Nick Fuentes and Tucker interview. Yeah, I had to take the mask off. I was burning up. Y'all got to get used to seeing my ugly face sometimes because it just gets too hot. But yeah, Fuentes is cocky and he's young. So, and you know how most young bucks are. They get a little cocky. But for the most part, yeah, I like the guy. You know, I like Tucker, but Tucker's he's out there sometimes. He's kind of far out there sometimes, especially when it comes to what's going on and with the Jewish state and all that. Man, I ain't even gonna comment because I don't know enough. I don't know which liar's telling the worst lie. You know, liars lie. I'm not saying Tucker's a liar. I'm just saying I don't know if he's even fed the truth. And I guarantee you, he's most of these guys our government. I'm not saying Tucker is. A lot of them are, though. One show I like during the day, and he used to be a Fox guy, Clayton and Natalie Morris, Morris. They do that show Redacted, and that's a pretty good flick as far as catching some news. And they go a little far on some things sometimes, out there, but some of the guests they have. But they have like Colonel McGregor on. I don't know if y'all know who he is. But yeah, definitely. But they put on a pretty good show. Again, I love Rogan, but sometimes the guests and the topic just don't interest me. But he's a hell of an interviewer. Yeah, I think they're good, and I think they're pretty wholesome. Again, they go some of their guests kind of far out there a little bit, but now they're good. I think he was a Fox Morning guy for years, and then he finally got out, or Rupert Murdoch pushed him out, one or the other, when he still had control. I'll tell you who's making a hell of a comeback. That's Alex Jones. I mean, for a guy they got for like $1 billion and everything that dude's been through. Now it's on X, which is a dumpster fire. But yeah, I mean, he's making a comeback. Well, like you saw in Inverted World, they had Rex Jones on, his son. I didn't really have an opinion of the guy. I don't really know him that well. But yeah, he's making a comeback. And that's what he is, exactly. He's great. He is an entertainer. He is very much an entertainer. And he gives the news, but he's biased. But tell me, there's not a news guy out there that's not biased now. And back when I was a kid, they weren't biased because they were all bought and paid for. Completely bought and paid for. They were given and told what to say and do. Yeah, I have his app. He has his own app now. You can catch him on X, but he does have his own Alex Jones app. And it'll say when they're going live and all that. I'll tell you one thing that's weird about as far as Alex Jones goes. I can't believe we talked. I've been on here for 165 minutes. It don't seem that long. When him and that redheaded kid split, man, that was a shit show. Owen Wilson. Is it Owen? No, Owen Wilson's an actor. What's his name? Owen something. Schroyer. Yeah, I don't know what happened between them two, but holy shit. For like 3 days, it was... And I guess they've kissed and made up. I mean, he's not back on the show or anything, but... And then supposedly Schroyer went after somebody the other day, and I have to look it up. I didn't get to watch the interview. I was going to watch it, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. Something come up. But he was going after somebody. But again, everybody's trying to take... Like I saw some guy at UT... Yesterday they were at UT Dallas, and they were doing Christianity versus Muslim. And then I saw today, I didn't get to watch it. I was busy. But they did. They were down at UT Austin doing the same type thing. And they set up a table, kind of like Steven Crowder does on the Change My Minds. And, everybody's trying to get a piece of the action there. which is fine. I mean, it's a free country. But they need to know when they do that, they're putting themselves out there. Yeah, well, he's doing his own thing, but I saw Alex blow up on him that day. I thought he was going to fall over, have a heart attack. I really did. I thought, holy shit, this dude's going to die right here on air. Face all red. Again, he's an actor. But I like him. A lot of people hate his guts. They think he's the worst thing since the devil. I don't believe that. You got to look past the act sometimes. Like I wear these stupid masks on here, you know. Yeah, they're kind of cool. I like to have fun with them going in and out and, you know, all that good stuff. But it got hot, but it's an act, you know. The reason I wore the mask on here because it's more about what we say than what I look like. I'm just trying to put a platform we can all get on here and talk and bullshit and have a conversation. What I look like has nothing to do with the conversation. So, yeah, Pennywise, I could do 97 cents at Walmart. The other one was like 12 bucks. So, well, the point is, it's not the mask. It's the conversation. I just put the mask on so people don't say, okay, this is a white dude that's blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to, you know, we're not going to talk, you know. He's not young, whatever bullshit. You know, it's about what we think, what we say, the conversation. People don't want to have conversations today. People want to yell and scream at each other and demand their right, and it's crazy. I can't go out, or I guess I could, but I'm not going to go out. I'm not going to go do the campus thing and all that crap. I have no desire to do that. I got a kid to take care of, and when I'm not taking care of him, I get on here and have some fun. Let me show this. Let's see. If I could, I was going to show you the pups. It's not wanting to do right. Let's see if it'll flip. There it goes. Little pile of puppies. And they are growing. Excuse me. Oh yeah, they are happy. Fix to let their mama in, and yeah, they're growing. Fix to let their mama in and feed them here in just a minute. I know they're getting a little restless, but they were driving me crazy. The mama and my other little boy dog, he was hyper. We just come home from trick or treating. I had like 10, 15 minutes to get in here and get fired up if I was going to be on time. So, and they were just running in and out. It's getting colder outside, so I just closed the door and fired it up and told her to go take a little break. They're getting far enough along. They don't have to eat every 2 hours now. I mean, they can go a little bit. As you can see, they are very well nourished. And yeah, this room is air conditioned and heated, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, and I'm pouring the calories to Mama. That way she can. They don't drag her down. She's a good mama. I mean, she lays there for a while. She takes care of them. So I'm giving her. I mean, she's got kibble 24 hours a day. I've been giving her uh, uh, leftover hamburgers, leftover meatloaf. If there's any pizza left over, I mean, basically any human food that we have left that, of course, the dog would like. I've been giving it to her just to try and keep her. I don't want her drugged down real bad. But 7 pups is a lot of pups, especially as many calories as they're taking. So I'm gonna start working as soon as I can to get them to start. I'll do soft dog food mixed with some puppy formula, make like a gruel, and then let them get a little bit hungry, kind of hold her back from eating, touch their mouth to it a little bit. They're going to make a huge mess. They'll have to have a bath, but they'll start eating here pretty soon. And then I'll get her off of them here probably in another, hopefully 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah, they're only 2 weeks old. They're still young. No, they're supposed to be pugs. Mama's 100% pug. The daddy was supposed to be a black pug. I think the neighbor's Australian Shepherd got her. And he's a beautiful dog, but I was ideally they'd be pugs, but either way, they're healthy. They're doing good, so I'm happy. They're good. Mama's good. They're going to provide pets, great pets for somebody. Um, they'll be ready. They'll be ready 2 weeks before Christmas. So they'll be 10 weeks old around Christmas. So they'll be uh, shouldn't be hard to get rid of them. Yeah, it is hard to tell when they're so small. You're exactly right. And 2 of them have really lightened up. One of them's gotten real light. You know, a dog can have different can have puppies from different fathers in the same litter, depending on when they throw their egg in that cycle. So I don't know if that's the case here, but yeah, we had that happen. I have that basset hound. If you look at my videos, I just posted one today of my basset hound. He got her before we could get her fixed. She's fixed now. But he got her, and she had some puppies. Oh man, they were cute. We kept one of them. We kept him for about 2 years, and we had a friend. He ended up going living at a friend's house. But uh, yeah, great dogs. And actually having the Australian Shepherd on them, I think makes them a little bit smarter because pugs, they're great dogs, loyal, lovable. I love everything about them, but they are not the smartest breed in the world by any means. I've had some smart ones, but they're definitely not the smartest. And he's not a real big dog. I bet he weighs probably, he probably weighs 40 pounds, the dad. Now, my little mama pug running around here, she probably weighs about 25, maybe. Something like that. If that much. Oh, yeah, we had a Chihuahua for, I think, I think he was right at, she had him about 2 years, 3 years before we got together. And then we've been together for like 13, 14 years ish. I had to take him, have him put down. He just got it. He couldn't eat. He's losing his teeth. His quality of life was just getting real bad. And so I took him to the vet, and that's what he suggested. There was nothing he could really do for him. He was just going to suffer basically. So I love them, but boy, they get on my nerves sometimes. Oh wow, Australian sheepdog, cool. I had a Great Pyrenees one time. You talk about a big dog. Wow, and it just come up out of nowhere. What I think was the road I lived on at the time. We had a problem with dump dogs. People would come by and just dump puppies and stuff. Like pull over on the side of the road and just put some dogs out. And I think that's where he came from. Real big, hairy white dogs. He like a horse. Other things like a horse. It's like, oh my God. Trying to see if anything's going on tonight in the news or in the crazy or Portland crap. It usually starts firing up about now. Because I think on Mountain Time it's 10 o'clock. And 10 o'clock is usually when they start firing up out there. If it's going to get crazy, but it was raining, so the rain, you know, it keeps a lot of people home. Oh yeah, we had a thing. They have a like a trades day, and you had to watch your dogs around trades day or before, because people's dogs would come up missing. They'd go to trades day and find people trying to sell them. For real. Look up, your dog be gone. Go out there and they're trying to sell your dog for $300. Now, one time I had my two pugs come up missing. I lived at a different place, and they'd been missing for like 3 weeks, and they never left the front yard. And my ex-wife, her grandfather died, and I was carrying her to her mother's to drop her off so she could go with her mother to her grandfather's funeral. I had to work at the hospital. And about 3 miles from our house, she said, "Stop." And I was like, "What?" And I stopped. And we looked at the house, and there was a dog pen out beside that house, and our two dogs were in there. And we walked over there, and I opened the gate, and I was going to get them out. A lady come out. "Oh, those are my dogs." I said, "Well, where'd you get these dogs?" "Oh, well, I've had them for so long," and I called their names, and they ran right over and was jumping. I said, "Look, lady, you're going to give me my dogs, or I'm fixing to call the cops. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but it's a bunch of bullshit." And I walked away there with my two dogs. I think that she saw them in our yard. They pulled up, grabbed them, snatched them, and left. I didn't care what they did. They're my dogs. I got them back. I was a little more ruckusy when I was younger. So, oh, okay, cool. See you later. I didn't know they were having one. Are they doing a replay? Yeah, exactly. Well, she tried to lie to me. I didn't know they were having anything tonight, to be honest. I was assuming this, they said Thursday was the last night. That was going to be it. I don't know. My feed says it's about how the Titanic connects to the Federal Reserve with Paul Stone. It doesn't say the Halloween special. I might be looking at the wrong thing, though. It's got 6 watching right now. Let me see. If I can tell. No, I got a damn commercial first. Oh, he's telling them they were over at my channel. Well, I don't know how long it is. Anyway, I didn't know. I'm not trying to walk on them or nothing. I just didn't know they were going to have anything on tonight. Yeah, I like most. I mean, I usually hit the like button on most of them. And I reply to, or I follow Shane, and he's liked, I've responded to a couple of his videos. I don't follow Brandon. I don't know what his is on there. I follow Inverted World, and I follow Shane. I don't know what his last name is. Yeah, Shane Cashman. What's Brandon's last name? Now, this kid's pretty good. Oh, Nick Shirley. He's pretty level-headed dude, seems like. I'm afraid somebody's going to do something bad to him, though, one day. Because he goes out there by himself a lot. But I saw him over at, he went to the UK when they had that big, yeah, they're good. They had that big 3 million man march over in the UK or whatever. Yeah, he went and covered. He did a good job. What's that guy? Tony Robinson, I think is his name, that's leading that movement. I don't think nothing's going on. It's just raining.
Sisters, how you doing? Doing great. So this was where the ICE detention, or not the ICE detention, this is where the Antifa camp was. They had everything from actual tents that people were sleeping in. They had barbecue grills. They had refrigerators. They had masks, they had medicine. They had medical supplies. They had costumes.
Damn, they got more than what I got.
They literally had everything you can think of at this encampment. People were living here for 140 days. Somebody do the math. That's 4.
Ain't really nothing going on. He's just talking, walking. Yeah, I saw him in front of that hospital. The last one I saw him in New York was when they that somebody got shot that was trying to ram an ice vehicle or something, and they were all at the hospital protesting. That was the last one I saw him at. But he does a good job. Yeah, I didn't catch IRL tonight. I was trick or treating and eating Mexican food with my wife. Oh, over the Mandami thing, or yeah, I looks like he's gonna win. I don't know. I know one thing. I'm glad I don't live in New York City. I mean, I watch them. It just depends on what the topics are. When he got on that lawyer tonight. I liked that. That was good. Some nights, like I'm not into the skate culture. I'm not, none of that mess. So those nights that don't interest me. But I like his shows most of the time. I like the culture war that comes on there in the day if I can catch it. A lot of times I'll watch it, after the fact. Um, Again, depends on who's on. I like that Ian, but he's out there sometimes. No hate, respect. Everybody has their views, but sometimes I don't know. He's different, which is good. Everybody being different's good. Yeah, I know. It is scary. But like I said, I'm glad I don't live there. Yeah. Phil Labonte, he had a kid. He had a little boy. That's cool. Damn, Joe Rogan's up to 1.1 million views already. Wow. That is crazy. That's probably normal for him. I mean, that's crazy though. That's a lot of people. Yeah, it'll settle him down. Well, he's already settled down quite a bit. Age tends to do that to you. I know it did to me. Slow me down a lot. It's for the better. Yeah, I saw him on the bird where he took his kid home. They posted a picture, but they had a blanket where it didn't show his face, just shows little baby head. I don't blame him for that either. I wouldn't put my kid out there. Kind of like I said, Charlie was, uh, from what I heard. I don't know if it's true. He didn't want his kids photographed either. They always had the kids turned away from the camera when they were taking pictures, which is smart because today's world you just never know. I mean, kids aren't off limits today. Used to in politics and everything else, family was off limits. You left people's kids alone. You didn't mess with their kids. You usually didn't mess with their old lady, their wife, whatever. If it was a man in politics, now it's open season. So I think that's kept a lot of good people from getting in politics. Excuse me. It's people that could do some real good, but they don't want to get involved because they don't want to deal with the bullshit. Well, they are waking up. Oh, yeah. Well, hell, yeah. And then they, 2 weeks ago, they found that deer stand that was close to the airport. I mean, now, was it for that reason? I don't know. But yeah, it's amazing how quick they turned on him. I mean, he was a Democrat for 20 years. But again, I think the Democrat Party left him. He didn't leave the party. No, hell no. Ain't no deer around that damn airport. And the airport's located in the middle of a city, too. There's just some woods around it. I mean, it's still in the middle of a damn city. But yep, way too noisy. You got like planes like Air Force One, and that's like one of the best airfields there is. I mean, the thickest concrete, the longest airstrips. That's where all your big boys land. Then we're gonna be some loud jokers. Ain't no deer gonna hang around there, and hopefully no birds. They end up with bird strikes and shit. So. Just scanning the news real quick, seeing if there's anything going on. You ever watch Kill Tony? So there's two, but that's a pretty good show, dude. I never watched it. I kind of got into it here lately, and I've seen it before. But he's got one. I'm gonna watch it tonight, late, or maybe tomorrow. But it's Pauly Shore and Roseanne Barr. I love Roseanne. I think she's funny as shit. And the older she's getting, the funnier she's getting. I loved her when I was a kid. I mean, I can remember when she was a stand-up comedian before Roseanne. You know, she was a pretty heavy lady, and she had a good stand-up act. And most of it was about being a mom and all the bull, you know. But she was a very good stand-up. And then, of course, she had that hit show, which was great. But yeah, she does a podcast now, and I watch it here and there. It depends on who's on, of course. Her and her son. I think her son's the one that does the. Yeah, she definitely got better with age. He does the production side of it for her, which is what I'm having to learn because I'm doing all this shit myself. Like I said, I'm doing it for fun now. So yeah, I mean, and for a rich lady, you know, for a kid to grow up rich like he did, he's a pretty level-headed dude. Seems like. I think she has several kids, though. I think that's just one of them. Yeah, well, she's a Jew. You know, she's a Jewish lady. And she definitely, you know, I don't know what she says about the Israeli government and all that. I just know she supports the Jewish people because she is a Jew. Is it 5? I knew she had more than one. Yeah. But I don't care what she is. I love her. I love her to death. I think she's great. People got butthurt over one little comment. I mean, okay, whatever. You didn't like it. There's gonna be things I say on here people don't like. You know, we all have opinions. You know, everybody's free to, in my opinion, in my mind, is free to speak them, as long as you're not. And I'm not gonna let people get on here and just get crazy. start calling people. I moderated my own chat. I don't have it on right now, but I put certain words on there I'm not going to let pop up, just because I want to keep things. I want to have the conversations. I don't want it to become a shit show. Now, that's an easy way to get ratings. You just have people get on here and act stupid, but that's I'm just not down for that. Now I did the mask thing. That's cool because you can, that's what I think that's one of the ways I got to actually get enough subscriptions to go live, doing the disappear and reappear thing. Because people were like, what is this dude? What the hell is he doing? And then I get on talk enough that finally I got enough subs I could go live and then try and start this. And since then I've gotten an extra 100. So I'm sitting on the good side of it right now. I ain't got to worry about not being able to go live. So I went ahead and put some breaks on the chat just in case until I learn more. I got my laptop. I got the OBS operating system on it for broadcasting. That's what it is, open source broadcasting or open broadcasting source, whatever you say. And but I'm still learning some things about it. And I'm gonna be able to have videos and other things like that. Even call-ins, and I'm probably gonna end up using the Zoom thing because that seems like that's about the easiest way to do it, is the Zoom call. But I don't want to break it out. I'm just doing, I'm comfortable with this right now, and I'm playing with that. And then once I get comfortable with it, I'll switch over and I'll be able to do more. Yeah, me too, unfortunately. But they've made it. These programs are pretty good. They have it laid out pretty easy. Once you get your basic layout done, if you're going to use multiple cameras, you have to set up camera 1, camera 2, and you got to click different ones when you want to change your angles and so forth. Microphones, they have the clip. That's not a big deal. You can have them big hangers that come around your face, or you can just have a little clip one. I'm just using my phone. But for now, I got a webcam ordered. I ordered a week ago. It's going to be here November 17th, it says. It's like $70. It is a Logitech, I want to say 920 Pro, and it comes with a webcam and microphone. I was going to use that and I was going to put the puppies, I still am probably. I'm going to put them on like a 24-hour live feed on my laptop, and then I'll do the after the podcast thing. I might use it for that. I might stick with my phone for a while, and I'm probably going to switch over to that and just take the puppies down for a couple hours when I do this. And then when I get done, I'll throw them back up and just run that off my laptop for now. That's my plan. We'll see. Yeah, this thing's pretty cool. It's especially for like Halloween, but when it reads that white, that's when you start disappearing because it don't see any motion. Of course, it's going to act up now. But yeah, it'll disappear. And that freaks some people out. Oh, you go. Yeah, and it's Halloween, so I thought, why not? It makes people stop at least and go, what the hell? And I had some lady, I don't know if you heard this earlier, last night tell me, "Oh, you're the most normal person I've seen on here all night." I'm like, "Really?" And I'm wearing a Halloween mask and all the weird shit I put in the background. I'm the most normal person. That's cool. Yeah, it's this one. I got that skeleton. I got the Jason one. Like I said, it ain't about. I ain't going off the. I'd rather have a conversation than you know what I mean. The look. It's not about looks. That's why I wish I could play the videos. I gotta get on that. I gotta get better at it. Oh, I've been averaging about 125 a night. But it's not really been, well, actually, it's been starting right about now. Like if I stop and restart, it'll probably jump to 50 pretty quick. Um, from the hours, I mean, you got your people that everybody already has their people they watch to about 10 or 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, it's been real high. That's why I've said I've been real lucky so far. Um, but your audience, I mean, you already have people that they're going to watch Timcast. They're going to watch Inverted World. They're going to watch the shows they've always been watching. And then it's after that. And then after that, what I've noticed is only thing people have, there's a choice. Watch riots. Well, I don't want to sit and watch riots all night. Maybe on the side. And so I thought, well, there ain't shit to watch on the weekend, so why not try and do something? And here I am. But yeah, it's been fun. I enjoy it. I think my lady's saying I'm taking too much time doing it, but she's a nurse, and I was respiratory until I had all these back surgeries, and now I'm disabled. But even if I stay up till 2 o'clock, I'll lay down. I'll get up at 5:30, get the kids ready for school, and get them off. Sometimes I might lay back down. Sometimes I don't. But it's kind of become more of a hobby as it is anything else, just messing around. And then putting the puppies on camera, then everybody wants to look at them. So I've just been dabbling. Yeah, I watched a thing the other day, dude. There was a guy making a house out of a 3D printer doing concrete. Have you seen that? 3D printing a house with concrete. It's crazy. It had like probably a 2.5. Yeah, it wasn't no 3 inch. Yeah, I bet it was 2 inch. It might have been 3. But it was just pouring concrete, just drawing it out. And it would go up, put a layer on top of layer on top of layer on top of layer. It's crazy. Yeah, there was no rebar. There was no nothing in it. You'd think they'd have at least like a rebar or mesh or something. But yeah, I get lots of good ideas off off watching YouTube. A lot of DIY type stuff. Honestly, that's what I'm using to learn this operating system. I'm using YouTube. There's all kinds of people out there that are put videos out there on how to do it. So ICF, I'm not familiar. While you're typing, I'm gonna grab me a Coke right over here real quick. ICF. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Ah. Yeah, dude. Imagine the insulating factor on that. Yeah, that's cool. Again, the 3D printed walls, though, I don't know what gives them strength or durability. It'd be almost like putting those rows of foam on top of each other. They might stick together, but you just can be able to push it over. So it don't really make a lot of sense. I'm gonna check in Portland real quick and see if anything crazy is going on.
New Eden.
You got my speaker still?
Read about it.
Yeah, last time I did that, that's when I went into the...
No?
Yeah, that's...
Well, yeah, at least
learned why not to
quarter-inch
drink Democrat
minimum.
That have no use for
the white liberals.
other than right now.
The white liberals like you.
These white cunts that you're with,
The white liberals like you.
they hate you.
The white liberals like you.
You are only useful
The
for
white
them
liberals like
right
you.
now.
Oh, they're having a little argument.
If I'm on your guys' side, you only value me if I'm on your side. So everything you stand for is just bullshit.
They only value you here right now.
That's bullshit. They value me regardless.
Go ahead and keep thinking that. I'm serious.
You proved to me what you stand for, what your side stand for.
You look up
You already proved to me.
oppressed group behavior.
Yeah, and that's where I would be if I was siding with you on this.
Okay. These people.
I refuse to be your token. I'm sorry.
You're
I
not my
refuse to be
token.
your token.
You are their
You would
token.
like me to be
You
your
are
token.
their fucking token.
Yeah, stop gaslighting. I already understand. Stop trying to gaslight. You're trying to mirror. I understand you're intoxicated on the influence of multiple drugs right now, based off of your words, and I feel like this is going around and around.
Oh,
and
you're
around.
trolling him so hard.
I never called you a demon. I never called you a demon.
Okay.
No, you
I
called
thought I
yourself
was
a demon. You called yourself a demon. I didn't call you a demon.
I'm proud of that. I want a name though. I want.
You should just call yourself Lucifer.
No, I'm not.
Why? You don't think you're on his level yet?
I'm low.
That's the goal, though, right? That's the goal.
The trans women are men.
On his level. You want to just
Oh, shit. There's Tommy.
cast that dark shit.
Oh, shit. That is on, let me look. DJB, Brandon Barlow. He's got Tommy beside him. They got some guy, I think he's about half drunk.
I don't mean like you leave or anything.
Were you able to hear it good?
Who have more melanin in their skin than I do join people like you. They really hate their own skin.
let's rewind. Let's rewind. So you're making what you're saying is that people with melanin like me
It's melanin.
join these types of
more melanin in their skin than I do.
melanin, whatever,
They're darker than
melanin with melanin.
In other words, they're
Darker
not
people
white,
like me. Okay,
they're
so
black,
darker people like me. So what you're
Hispanic,
saying is darker people like.
Evidently, he's talking to a black guy or a dark-skinned guy. Calling him like an Uncle Tom, I guess. That's kind of what I'm gathering. You're dark-skinned. Why are you over here?
We're going is literally the
keep that out there.
Where are you going, Chandler?
I go back to.
Hey, Chandler, do you like getting evicted?
You have to look that up and read about
But you
it.
still haven't answered my question yet. You have made some
Well, that would take
allegations
a
or
while.
accusations based off of your belief that people who are
It's too long.
minorities, that minorities that join MAGA, you said it's because they hate themselves. Why do you believe that?
There's a guy on here that just chatted in one of the corners wearing a Pennywise mask. That's funny. Ha! How funny.
Like, no. Let's be real. Is that an opinion or is that a fact? No, that's an opinion. That is an opinion.
So, if you're safe house,
If I say your skin is white, is that
stop it. Is this not a safe house?
He knew we were coming house. He had to knock on his own door to get in right now. That tells you everything you need to know. Stockton.
Is this not a safe house?
It's a safe
Katie
house.
called the police.
He was locked
said
out
that
of his own house. He had to knock on his own door to get in.
The police said, well, we
That
can't
tells you
come out there
everything
because
you
it's
need
too unsafe.
Yeah.
What kind of police? First of all, you're saying this is peaceful down here, and it's too unsafe for the police force to go into a one-bedroom apartment? It's too unsafe. Come on, man. What kind of police? First of all, you're saying this is peaceful down here.
Yeah, but you can't see our...
That's to go into a one-bedroom
crazy.
And to Nick also.
That doesn't make no sense. Two-tier policing.
Richard, there's been
Two-tier policing.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe they let that go on for so long. Of course, nobody's doing nothing wrong, I guess. No, it's cooled down. I think tonight it's going to get down to like 43. I think tomorrow night it's supposed to get down to like 38, and then it's supposed to slowly warm back up again. So, yeah, I mean, to me, 43 is chilly. 38, chilly. My ideal temperature would be like 75 every day. That would be perfect. How about you where you're at? I didn't ask you where you live. Some people don't like to say, so I usually don't ask. I let them volunteer. I think they're at that Antifa, beside that Antifa apartment that they have rented by that ICE facility. Oh, that ain't, yeah, that's nice. I can deal with 65, hell yeah. LA, good Lord. What a big city. Well, it's like our Houston here in Texas. Houston's huge. Dallas is huge. DFW, Dallas, Fort Worth, metropolis area is huge. How's the fire situation there? Is everything dry or y'all good now? Oh, cool. Oh, he's sneezing. Bless you. Huh. Yeah, I live east of Dallas. My daughter lives up in the DFW. She lives in North Dallas area. She was raised down here. She loves it up there. Her granddad's lived up there, and he owned a bar, and he's retiring or is retired, and so she's running his business for him, and then she's just going to inherit his business when he shuts it down for good. Decides to totally retire. Oh God, mudslides, shit. You know, they were telling me, Synchro's telling me that how much water's under Nevada, but it's all tainted because of the nuclear tests. Trillions of gallons of water under there, but they can't use any of it. That's crazy. And California's going dry, and that's a desert. But all that water can't be used. That's just crazy. ICE is marching out. I guess they're getting a car out or something. They're coming out. There ain't many people there tonight, though. I guess the rain ran them off. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad, dude. There's that base on the East Coast, and it's a military base. Evidently, the water was poisoned there. They got these big, like, civil lawsuit, like what do they call it? When a lot of people go together and do a class action lawsuit. They're trying to bury it. Down here, one big company down here that we have, oh wow, a friend of mine's dad worked at Raytheon here. In Greenville, Texas, they have a Raytheon. They used to fly Air Force One into there for service. But I don't know if they still do. Yeah, ain't nothing going on there. I mean, you got a few people out there, but ain't nothing really going on. That's good. What kind of poison was it? Lead? I mean, like heavy metals, or do y'all know? Did they radiate the water? Did they? Oh, huh. Wow. Well, they'll never admit to it. They'll pay before they admit to it. Well, man, I've been on here for a little bit. I've got to go check on my wife and kids for a minute, and then I'll be back out. It's going to be probably about 15, 20 minutes. But if you're here, cool. But just give me about 20 minutes, and I'll be back up. In the 70s, wow. That's crazy. I probably knew about it long before then, though. All right, brother man. I'll see you in a little bit.